Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Tater Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, and we're in the second part of the trilogy. And we talked to Edgeworth. Edgeworth sent us to the police station. The police station, we found out that Gumshoe got kicked out of this investigation because he's not high ranking enough. And he made a blue dancing badger, I guess. And then he sent us here, and we're talking to this guy. And that's where we left off. Let's continue. The victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scent of the crime. A cold grave for men who have lost their dreams. And me, I watched over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgments. He's asleep! Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Is he gonna be asleep the whole— okay. I assume he's just asleep the entire time. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? My light went off. Oh no! What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. Hawk 2. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe investigate. Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday. He holding a birthday party or something? Okay. I guess that works. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. I don't like this guy. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. It's slightly darker, but you know, it's mysterious police investigation. This is a very serious game, okay? You know, it's dark and mysterious, and the lighting needs to be not as bright and dark and mysterious. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Mr. Wright, what should we say? What do you say? I say I wouldn't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Well, at least he's awake now. His doggies must be hollow. Oh, I can talk to the victim again. Officer Marshall, could you tell me more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy reports. Death due to loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Goodman's attorney autopsy report added to the court record. His attorney report was added. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Yeah, just like that. Marshall. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. We ain't in Texas anymore, apparently. I actually don't know where we are. Apparently we're in America somewhere, 'cause 911 is here. But are we though? Huh? Was one of them fancy shaped detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. A cow dog that can't find his tail? Okay. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Hey! Only I can insult Edgeworth. Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Alright, I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff, and I want you to give me actual answers. However, I feel like you're going to respond in a way that's going to make me want to facepalm or bang my face against my desk. But here goes. What's that? Some sort of police passport? And this is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance in this rat hole? If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Are you running some sort of travel campaign for Texas? Texas? This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? A lot. You know, as far as crime scenes go, a lot. Scientifically, now Emma loves that science. I think, at least what she thinks is science. Note to self: if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. Don't write this down, Emma. Emma, no. No, Emma. Bad, Emma. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. But not this one. No, Emma, no. No. Alright, compadre. Count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. I know you're failing in your Texas ad campaign. And that's not what I meant to do. Ah, toy shield. Suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self. Prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with ever passing year, I tell you. Okay, this one. Last time I showed this to somebody, I got the response of the knife. 5:12 p.m. The prosecutor's bright red steed came in a trot, real slow like. Trot? It's a speed of walking, I guess, for a horse. My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Okay. Alright, compadre, count to 3. For a dancing badger. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what they do in Texas. Remind me to not go to Texas. Okay, so that didn't work. Alright, so do you have new stuff to tell me about? No, you're useless. Okay, let's look at the examination. Can I move? Oh, I didn't. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. There we go. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. I'm stuck. I wish I didn't get stuck on this part. Like, getting stuck on the menu, the end of my magnifying glass is silly. Oh, wow, I didn't know I can go that far. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. Like, I like the cute little design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. That's how most things are. Just don't really think about it, you know? And you're better off for it, you know? This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Forget it. Check it out. Evidence is evidence. Alright, let's check it out. Alright. Okay, do it on your own. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has a different taste, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is popular as ever with the kids. Ah yes, and we helped make that happen. How do I open it? I want to open the phone. Wow, this, I remember things like this. This phone's still off. Oh, this phone's still on redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Listen, I'm old, but I'm not that old, okay? I know how to work the new smartphones. Brat. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Beep. I guess it should. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, that song, I know that is what Phoenix said. Hey. Hey, what's going on over there? Beep. Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Oh, well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. So that's not proof that she was innocent? Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I have a question for you, Marshall. Why do you keep saying partner? Can't say partner? Gotta say partner? Partner me? Pardon her my manners? But, ugh. It's how I feel. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. She called me? I'm flattered. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Again, not in Texas. So... oh well, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Oh my. Oh, what are we going to do now? Edgeworth is scarier. It's fine. He's on my side. It's fine. Cell phone. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Cell phone added to the court record. Alright. Cool. This rope. Is it? Yep. They laid it on the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed this trunk on them. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Oh? 675, 12-2. What is this? It looks like a note of some sort. Look! Something's written on it! You're right. Let's see. Oh, I read that as a 5. 6 7s, 12 2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self. For detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. Okay, he wouldn't have known either, okay? I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't have known what this means either. Goodman's note. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Goodman's note added to court record. Okay. With that. Is it not here? It says 3 on it. Nope. 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 The A. Last time that took me to a whole different part of the story. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? Buy your hamburgers from me? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. This kid. I mean, sure, Maya bothered me with her snack habits and her general teenagerness and fangirling, but at least she wasn't like this. Can I don't know, Veronica Mars be my next teenage assistant? I assume I'm going to get another one in the third part of the trilogy. I think this is an ongoing thing that happens, is I just get a new teenage girl assistant in each part of it. Okay, I have new stuff for you to look at. Also, do you have more things to talk about? You do. Lana Sky. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. I'm wondering how good are you at handling that? If I just so happen to, I don't know, sneeze or startle you, are you going to nick yourself? Just wondering. Because in Texas, and the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My condolences. First of all, no, this is a game about me. It's called Phoenix Wright Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogies, or PWAT for short, which means I don't lose shit, okay? I'm going to win because I'm Phoenix Wright, not Phoenix Wrong. Except for apparently in Texas, according to you, Marshall. I don't care if my opponent's Edgeworth. Officer Marshall? Yeah, Bambina. Can you stop calling me Bambina? It's weird. How can you say that? You and my sister, were they dating? Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? Ooh, tell me more. Gets popcorn. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Like the fact that you're just kind of a dick. Maybe it's a dry wind that's a blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here. But who? But who indeed? Is it gonna be the lunch lady? This trial is going to be a hoot, I can tell. And we're going to have a hoot nanny after. Well, we'll end the episode here. And we will see what happens after I show evidence. Some more evidence to this person in the next episode. Till then, see you next time.